Maria Martin here with the legend for the Falcons, John Abraham, and this game not so legendary, so we're going to try to break it down as best as we can. A really rough loss to the Dolphins. This was previously a one-win team, Miami that is. 34-10 was the loss. It was almost the worst loss in this building, but that last touchdown by Tyler Algier saved them from that bullet point. But what did you notice about this game? Because it felt like from the very beginning, there was just no signs of life for the Falcons.
It was the body language more for me. The body language of the whole team, it just seemed like they had no, sense of urgency.
Yeah.
It seemed like two of them really came in focused. Just watching how they moved the ball, watching how they were able to play defense better probably than anyone has played against Atlanta all year. It just didn't look focused at all. I didn't know what team came out this day. It was not the team we were expecting. I was thinking that maybe Kurt have a little flaws here and there, but it was a whole team thing.
Yeah, it's crazy because the Dolphins defense, the worst rushing defense in the entire NFL, and yet the Falcons could not run the ball at all on them today. Was there anything that you noticed defensively by the Dolphins that they were doing that was particularly tricky for the Falcons offense today?
Probably playing against Kirk Cousins. No, I honestly I didn't though. I think the play calling was terrible. I think our play calling coming from the beginning of the game all the way to the end of the game was like, I think none of the players looked like they were ready to play. Nobody looked like they were ready to do something to win the game today. Like, I'm trying to figure out, and I don't want to talk about the coaching, because when it comes to players, just because another player is not playing or just because it's the next man up, this is what you got to do. But I just didn't see the effort on either side of the ball that we usually see. It's just no energy at all. Yeah,
when you're talking about the players that did not play, obviously no Michael Penix Jr., so you start Kirk Cousins, you're down Drake London and out three defensive starters, and you said it, there's no excuses in the National Football League. You still have to play good football. How do they bounce back from something like this? This seems like the worst loss that they've had this year, and it was.
Hopefully they get the players back they need back, but it's got to be an attitude thing now, man. It's got to be like, look, I'm an NFL player. Like, I don't care what you're doing or how you feel about the person that's playing next to you. It comes to a point of pride now, and I think this is a pride situation. I think Raheem is definitely going to have to get his guys and say, what do y'all want to do the rest of this year? I mean, are we gonna just take every game and one day you'll have Carolina team, and one day you'll have a Miami team. Or are we going to be a consistent team? Whether we win or lose, we still want to look good on film, and I don't think they look good on this film.
Yeah, especially because it doesn't get any easier from here for the Falcons. They go on the road to New England. Everyone knows the Patriots are playing very well, and then the next game is in Germany against the red-hot Indianapolis Colts. They got to fix it quick. So if you're a player, you talk about the body language, you talk about the energy and how you fix it in the locker room, but how do you fix it? You've been in those situations where your team is struggling and there's not many signs of life. So what are the conversations like, and how do they fix it?
I would watch Caden Ellis. The only guy I seen that had the energy the whole game. The only guy I seen that seemed like he was ready to play. Only guy I seen that he cared. Like, he was coming to teammates after every play, giving them handshakes. They need to find that energy again. They need to find it. I know they have young guys. Walker not playing, and even I thought Pierce was going to get a little more time, even though he started this game, but he didn't get in there. We need to find that energy. We need to come together. We don't need the coaches right now. We need each other. Like, look, bro, we're in the NFL. I want to be all pro this year. I want to do this. I want to do this. But we cannot come out here and stink it up like this. I don't care if you lose a game, but when you lose a game like this and just no energy is not good.
When you're frustrated in the locker room as a player, how many of those conversations are taking place between the guys in the locker room?
If you're a leader, they're definitely happening a lot. But if you're not a leader, it's not. And I see a lot of these guys, with Diablo being out, I don't know if they have that leadership right now. I don't know if they have the guy. And, we talked about it like, we haven't seen Bates like we want to see him. I love Jesse Bates, but we haven't seen him like that. Like, is he confused because he got so many young guys around him and it's not as comfortable as it was before?
Yeah.
Those are the guys that we're going to have to, come in and really have to talk to the guys, tell them this is what we got to do, y'all, this is what we got to do, and we got to see the actions on the field.
What's your biggest concern offensively with this team? We know that the wide receiver core has been a little bit of a hodgepodge so far, and then you don't have Drake London, obviously, for this game. Darnell Mooney has had his fair share of injuries. You lose Ray McCloud. This was the first game without him, a part of the Falcons organization. Moving forward, What does it look like? What's your biggest concern?
Consistency and belief. I think I don't know if the guys believe in the game plans. I don't know if the guys believe in they can secure the ball when they have it. Even like Bijan fumbled. Like Bijan never fumbles.
Right.
Like what's going on with the team? Like what is your mentality right now when y'all don't have Penix? What is your mentality right now when you don't have Drake London? Like what is your mentality as a team? You know, played a heck of a game in Buffalo. Okay, that game is over with. And I think a lot of false insecurities were like covered up with a Band-Aid because they beat the Buffalo team compared to, we got to do this every week.
That's a good point. They haven't really looked like the same football team since they played Buffalo. Moving forward, what is the identity of these players? What does it need to be?
Well, I think personally, if I was in the locker room, I would literally talk to all the leaders personally. Like I would go to the captains and talk to them personally. I was like, look, in practice, I know they say we can't do this. We're going to do this anyway. I know they're telling us to ease up on this. We're not going to do that. We got to get this mentality going into the field. We got to have the guys that want to play. I don't know if it's going to be James Pierce. I don't know if it's Walker, but we need to get a solid starters in here. Because we got Floyd one day, then we got, Ayamada doing this. We got everybody just keep flip-flopping. We need to get some true starters on defense and let's just run this team.
They need to find their identity, and they need to find it quickly. John, thank you so much for your insight, especially as a player on a team that is struggling. The Falcons will need another bounce back, and that'll hopefully be next Sunday in New England.